This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. The high side pressure is excessively high, and the low side pressure is lower than normal. What is most likely? A. Restricted expansion valve. B. Defective compressor reed valve. C. Low refrigerant charge. D. Weak condenser fan. Answer: A. Restricted expansion valve. Explanation: a restriction at the expansion valve prevents refrigerant from entering the evaporator, causing low suction, low side pressure, and high head, high side pressure. 2. A customer complains that the AC blows warm at idle but cools at highway speeds. What is most likely? A. Overcharged system. B. Weak condenser fan motor. C. Sticking TXV. D. Restricted evaporator core. Answer: B. Weak condenser fan motor. Explanation: at idle, airflow is minimal. A weak fan prevents proper condenser cooling, but highway airflow compensates, restoring cooling performance. 3. What is the function of the receiver dryer? A. To meter refrigerant into the evaporator. B. To store refrigerant and remove moisture. C. To cool refrigerant vapor into liquid. D. To compress refrigerant gas. Answer: B. To store refrigerant and remove moisture. Explanation: the receiver dryer stores liquid refrigerant and contains desiccant to absorb moisture, preventing system corrosion and ice formation. 4. Which component changes low-pressure vapor into high-pressure vapor? A. Condenser. B. Compressor. C. Evaporator. D. TXV. Answer: B. Compressor. Explanation: the compressor pumps refrigerant vapor from the low side and compresses it into high-pressure, high-temperature vapor for condensation. 5. A customer states that the AC makes a hissing noise inside the cabin near the dash. What is most likely? A. Expansion valve operation. B. Compressor clutch failure. C. Leaking evaporator core. D. Condenser restriction. Answer: C. Leaking evaporator core. Explanation: refrigerant leaks in the evaporator release gas into the cabin, often accompanied by hissing and sometimes odor, oil, or dye.
6. Which component removes heat from the passenger compartment? A. Evaporator. B. Condenser. C. Accumulator. D. Receiver dryer. Answer: A. Evaporator. Explanation: the evaporator absorbs heat from cabin air as refrigerant inside evaporates from liquid to vapor. 7. The accumulator is used in what type of system? A. TXV system. B. Orifice tube system. C. Electronic valve system. D. Any R134A system. Answer: B. Orifice tube system. Explanation: Accumulators are used with fixed orifice systems to store excess refrigerant and prevent liquid slugging of the compressor. 8. Which refrigerant is used in most 1995 to 2016 vehicles? A. R12. B. R134A. C. R744. D. R1234YF. Answer: B. R134A. Explanation: R134A became the industry standard after the phase-out of R12 until being gradually replaced by R1234YF. 9. When using R1234YF, what is a safety concern? A. Toxic fumes. B. High-pressure explosion risk. C. Flammability. D. Frostbite. Answer: C. Flammability. Explanation: R1234YF is mildly flammable, classified as A2L. Technicians must use certified recovery equipment and handle carefully. 10. What is the purpose of PAG oil? A. Prevent compressor wear. B. Cool refrigerant. C. Absorb moisture. D. Neutralize acids. Answer: A. Prevent compressor wear. Explanation: PAG, polyalkylene glycol oil, circulates with refrigerant to lubricate the compressor and prevent wear.
11. What is the main purpose of the condenser? A. To absorb cabin heat. B. To cool high-pressure vapor into liquid. C. To separate oil from refrigerant. D. To meter refrigerant into the evaporator. Answer: B. To cool high-pressure vapor into liquid. Explanation: the condenser removes heat from high-pressure refrigerant vapor, condensing it into high-pressure liquid before it flows to the receiver dryer or orifice tube. 12. A technician finds the clutch will not engage. Battery voltage is at the clutch coil. What is most likely? A. Open coil winding. B. Faulty relay. C. Low refrigerant. D. Broken serpentine belt. Answer: A. Open coil winding. Explanation: if voltage is present but the clutch doesn't engage, the magnetic coil inside the clutch is open or failed. 13. A system is low on refrigerant. What will gauge readings show? A. High side, low side. B. Both sides low. C. High side, high side. D. Both sides high. Answer: B. Both sides low. Explanation: with insufficient refrigerant charge, both the suction and discharge pressures will be lower than normal. 14. What component prevents compressor operation if refrigerant pressure is too low? A. Cycling switch. B. Pressure relief valve. C. High pressure cutout. D. Clutch relay. Answer: A. Cycling switch. Explanation: the low-pressure cycling switch opens when refrigerant pressure drops too low, protecting the compressor from lack of lubrication. 15. A restricted condenser will cause what gauge readings? A. High-low side, low-high side. B. Low-low side, low-high side. C. Low-low side, high-high side. D. High-low side, high-high side. Answer: C. Low-low side, high-high side. Explanation: a restriction in the condenser prevents proper refrigerant flow,
causing the high side to climb while the evaporator is starved.
16. What is the purpose of the orifice tube? A. To control blower speed. B. To meter refrigerant flow. C. To absorb system moisture. D. To convert vapor to liquid. Answer: B. To meter refrigerant flow. The orifice tube meters liquid refrigerant into the evaporator, where it can absorb heat and evaporate. 17. What is most likely if the blower motor only works on high speed? A. Open clutch coil. B. Faulty blower resistor. C. Seized blower motor. D. Blown compressor fuse. Answer: B. Faulty blower resistor. Explanation: blower resistors control lower speeds. If the resistor fails, the motor will usually only work on the high-speed circuit. 18. Which sensor is often used to prevent evaporator icing? A. Pressure cycling switch. B. Ambient temperature sensor. C. Evaporator temperature sensor. D. High-pressure cutoff switch. Answer: C. Evaporator temperature sensor. Explanation: the EvapTemp sensor prevents freezing by cycling the compressor off if temperatures get too low. 19. Which component separates air temperature between driver and passenger in dual-zone systems? A. Heater core. B. Evaporator. C. Blend door actuator. D. Expansion valve. Answer: C. Blend door actuator. Explanation: blend doors, often electronically controlled, regulate airflow through heater and AC cores for dual-zone climate control. 20. What safety step must be done before disconnecting an AC line? A. Pull vacuum. B. Recover refrigerant. C. Add compressor oil. D. Open the TXV fully. Answer: B. Recover refrigerant. Explanation: federal law requires recovery of refrigerant using certified equipment before opening any part of the system.
21. A heater core is leaking. What is the most likely symptom? A. Refrigerant smell inside cabin. B. Wet passenger side carpet. C. AC only works at highway speeds. Or D. Clicking blend door. Answer: B. Wet passenger side carpet. Explanation: a leaking heater core allows coolant into the HVAC case, often showing up as damp carpet and sweet-smelling vapor. 22. Why must a vacuum be drawn before recharging? A. To remove air and moisture. B. To cool refrigerant. C. To test compressor operation. Or D. To reset blend doors. Answer: A. To remove air and moisture. Explanation: pulling a vacuum removes non-condensables and moisture that could damage components and freeze in the system. 23. A customer complains of weak airflow from vents. The blower motor tests good. What is most likely? A. Restricted cabin air filter. B. Overcharged system. C. Bad compressor clutch. Or D. TXV stuck open. Answer: A. Restricted cabin air filter. Explanation: a clogged cabin air filter reduces airflow through the HVAC case, leading to weak airflow from vents. 24. What does the sight glass on older systems indicate? A. EvapTemp. B. Compressor efficiency. C. Refrigerant charge condition. Or D. Heater core flow. Answer: C. Refrigerant charge condition. Explanation: clear sight glass equals full charge. Bubbles equals low charge. Modern systems rarely use sight glasses. 25. Which EPA certification is required for servicing automotive AC? A. Section 608 Type 2. B. Section 609. C. Section 608 Universal. Or D. Section 410.
Answer: B. Section 609. Explanation: EPA Section 609 certification is required for mobile or automotive AC service and refrigerant recovery. 26. A vehicle's AC cycles rapidly between on and off. What is most likely? A. Overcharged system. B. Low refrigerant charge. C. Stuck blend door. D. Seized condenser fan. Answer: B. Low refrigerant charge. Explanation: low charge reduces suction pressure quickly, causing the low-pressure switch to cycle the compressor rapidly. 27. A weak heater output is most likely caused by A. Low coolant level. B. Restricted TXV. C. Defective condenser. D. Overcharged AC. Answer: A. Low coolant level. Explanation: low coolant prevents hot coolant from reaching the heater core, resulting in weak heat. 28. When replacing a compressor, what else must be done? A. Replace cabin filter. B. Drain and add correct oil amount. C. Replace blower motor. D. Flush heater core. Answer: B. Drain and add correct oil amount. Explanation: compressors must be charged with the correct type and amount of refrigerant oil for proper lubrication. 29. What does a cabin air temperature sensor do? A. Measures outside air temp. B. Controls blend door position. C. Provides feedback to control head. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. Explanation: cabin sensors provide temperature data to the HVAC control module, which adjusts blend doors and compressor operation. 30. What is most likely if the clutch engages but the compressor does not build pressure? A. Defective TXV. B. Broken compressor shaft. C. Weak condenser fan. D. Blocked cabin filter. Answer: B. Broken compressor shaft. Explanation: a clutch may engage, but if the compressor shaft is broken internally, no pumping occurs and no pressure builds.
31. What is most likely if the AC lines near the evaporator are frosting over? A. Overcharged system. B. Restricted airflow across evaporator. C. Weak condenser fan. D. Low blower resistor. Answer: B. Restricted airflow across evaporator. Explanation: poor airflow, clogged cabin filter, inoperative blower, or blocked duct allows refrigerant to overcool the evaporator, causing frost buildup. 32. What is the purpose of the accumulator? A. Store liquid refrigerant and protect compressor. B. Meter refrigerant flow. C. Remove heat from refrigerant vapor. D. Control heater core temperature. Answer: A. Store liquid refrigerant and protect compressor. Explanation: the accumulator stores liquid refrigerant in orifice tube systems, ensuring only vapor returns to the compressor. 33. A refrigerant leak is suspected in the evaporator. What is the best detection method? A. Electronic leak detector at dash vents. B. Soap bubble solution. C. Visual inspection of condenser. D. Manifold gauge pressure test. Answer: A. Electronic leak detector at dash vents. Explanation: sniffing near dash vents with an electronic detector is effective for locating evaporator leaks hidden in the HVAC case. 34. Which of the following best describes superheat? A. Refrigerant below freezing point. B.
temperature of vapor above saturation temp. C. Pressure drop across TXV. D. Heat absorbed in condenser. Answer B. Temperature of vapor above saturation temp. Explanation: superheat is the amount refrigerant vapor is heated above its boiling, saturation, temperature in the evaporator outlet. 35. A vehicle has poor cooling. Gauges show high-low side pressure and low-high side pressure. What is most likely? A. TXV stuck closed. B. Weak compressor. C. Overcharged system. D. Restricted condenser. Answer B. Weak compressor. Explanation: a worn compressor cannot maintain pressure differential, leading to equalized low and high pressures.
36. What is the function of the high-pressure cutout switch? A. Protect evaporator from freezing. B. Prevent excessive system pressures. C. Maintain blower speed. D. Control heater temperature. Answer: B. Prevent excessive system pressures. Explanation: the high-pressure cutout switch opens the clutch circuit if pressure exceeds safe limits, protecting hoses and the compressor. 37. Why is nitrogen used when leak testing? A. It is flammable. B. It mixes with refrigerant. C. It is inert and dry. D. It reacts with dye. Answer: C. It is inert and dry. Explanation: nitrogen is safe, dry, and does not react with refrigerants or oils, making it ideal for leak testing. 38. A cabin air filter has not been replaced in 5 years. What symptoms are most likely? A. Refrigerant odor. B. Poor airflow and noise from blower. C. Heater core leakage. D. Condenser restriction. Answer: B. Poor airflow and noise from blower. Explanation: a clogged filter restricts airflow, forcing the blower to strain and creating noise. 39. What is the main function of the evaporator? A. Release heat to atmosphere. B. Absorb heat from passenger cabin. C. Store refrigerant. D. Convert vapor to liquid. Answer: B. Absorb heat from passenger cabin. Explanation: the evaporator absorbs cabin heat as refrigerant boils inside it, cooling the air delivered to occupants. 40. What is the most accurate way to determine proper refrigerant charge? A. Sight glass inspection. B. Pressure gauge readings. C. Weighing refrigerant added. D. Touching AC lines for temperature. Answer: C. Weighing refrigerant added. Explanation: the manufacturer's specified refrigerant weight must be charged for correct system operation.
41. Why must refrigerant oil be balanced when components are replaced? A. To increase refrigerant pressure. B. To prevent compressor damage. C. To maintain cabin airflow. D. To improve cooling fan life. Answer: B. To prevent compressor damage. Explanation: insufficient or excessive oil can damage the compressor or reduce system efficiency. 42. A clicking noise is heard under the dash when adjusting temperature. What is most likely? A. TXV sticking. B. Blend door actuator failure. C. Compressor clutch cycling. D. Evaporator icing. Answer: B. Blend door actuator failure. Explanation: failed actuators often make repetitive clicking as plastic gears slip or break. 43. What is the purpose of a vacuum pump in AC service? A. To pressurize refrigerant. B. To add oil to system. C. To remove moisture and air. D. To test compressor valves. Answer: C. To remove moisture and air. Explanation: moisture and air are contaminants that can freeze or cause corrosion. A vacuum pump removes them before charging. 44. Which of the following is a symptom of an overcharged AC system? A. High side and low side, both high. B. Low, low side, high, high side. C. Both sides low. D. Rapid clutch cycling. Answer: A. High side and low side both high. Explanation: too much refrigerant raises system pressures and reduces cooling performance. 45. A customer complains of musty odors from the vents. What is the most likely cause? A. Heater core restriction. B. Mold on evaporator. C. Refrigerant leak. D. Weak blower motor. Answer: B. Mold on evaporator. Explanation: moisture on the evaporator creates conditions for mold and bacteria, causing odors.
46. A TXV system is restricted. What will gauge readings show? A. Low, low side, high, high side. B. Both sides high. C. Both sides low. D. High, low side, low, high side. The answer is A. Low, low side, high, high side. Explanation: a restricted valve limits refrigerant flow, starving the evaporator and causing low suction and high discharge pressures. 47. When should O-rings be lubricated during installation? A. Only for high side fittings. B. Never. C. Always with refrigerant oil. D. Only with water. The answer is C. Always with refrigerant oil. Explanation: proper lubrication prevents tearing, ensures sealing, and extends O-ring life. 48. Which of the following is true about R123-4YF compared to R134A? A. It requires the same recovery equipment. B. It is non-flammable. C. It uses different fittings to prevent mixing. D. It operates at lower pressures. The answer is C. It uses different fittings to prevent mixing. Explanation: R123-4YF fittings are unique to prevent accidental cross-contamination with R134A systems. 49. A customer complains the defroster doesn't clear the windshield. What is most likely? A. Faulty blower motor. B. Stuck mode door. C. Restricted heater core. D. Overcharged refrigerant. The answer is B. Stuck mode door. Explanation: if the mode door actuator fails, airflow may not be directed to the windshield, reducing defrost performance. 50. During AC service, why must refrigerant be recovered and not venting? A. It damages compressors. B. It lowers system efficiency. C. It is harmful to the atmosphere and illegal to vent. D. It causes oil starvation. The answer is C. It is harmful to the atmosphere and illegal to vent. Explanation: venting refrigerant is illegal under EPA regulations and contributes to environmental damage. Recovery equipment must be used. Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.